It's Sunday and you're looking for something to do? Well, how about coming to a place that offers education and entertainment for the whole family, locally grown produce and handmade products, and gourmet food at fast food prices. And it's all free. Find out where coming up next on Irvine Scene. Welcome to Irvine Scene. In today's show, you'll get a glimpse of what awaits you each and every Sunday at the Great Park. You'll see some free activities your children will love, get insider tips from our experts on how to pick out the best produce, be invited into a gardener's haven, and witness a live taste test to determine whose produce tastes better, the grocery stores or our local growers. And to show us around the market, we are welcomed by none other than the chairman of the Great Park himself, Larry Ihrig. Larry, tell me a little bit about why a farmer's market here at the Great Park.
Well, the whole idea of the Great Park is to really preserve and reuse the abandoned military base, showing off all the land uses that had preceded the Great Park. All of this dates back to a time when there was no military base here, when this was James Irvine's prized lima bean field, one of the largest in North America. And now we are going back to those land-based agricultural operations. And it would make sense that we ought to reuse at least some of the land for purposes of not just growing crops, but actually reconnecting people to those original land uses and creating nutritious, wonderful produce right here locally, which is in great demand. People are looking for that.
Are we using this land right now for agricultural use?
Yes, in fact, right off just a few hundred yards from here, we're growing acres and acres of strawberries.
No kidding.
And that's a big cash crop. It's also a wonderful way of featuring what the Great Park is about.
Yeah.
There's no other great metropolitan park in the country that has agricultural operations on a sizable scale incorporated within it.
Here at the Great Park, we're going to grow crops that'll actually be sold here at the farmer's market at the Great Park.
That's right. They are being sold right now.
I'm going to ask you, what do you like personally about coming here? What do you get?
Well, among other things, I just like to see the artisans who are here.
Yeah.
They bring interesting things. I always like to take a look at the produce and realizing that it wasn't trucked in from 500 miles away. It's locally grown, much of it grown right here. All of that for me is very satisfying. And I got to tell you, I also enjoy the gourmet food trucks, the music that's here, and just the whole gestalt of people out here having a good time on a beautiful Southern California morning and afternoon.
Well, Larry, thank you so much for spending time with us.
Thank you.
I'm going to go experience some of those things you just told me about.
Enjoy.
Evidence of America's desire for a simpler, healthier lifestyle can be seen on television commercials and advertisements depicting farmers and cooks as their spokespeople. Here at Great Park Sundays, you can meet the actual craftspeople and farmers who make and grow these products.
Well, you know, it's always neat to come to a farmer's market because you actually get to meet some of the people that are involved with where your food is coming from and just feel more connected to the whole process of feeding myself and cooking and the cycle of all that.
So we thought we'd spend some time meeting the characters that give our farmer's market its character. What are you selling here today?
Selling a locally made goat cheese. It's an Artisan farmstead goat cheese.
Awesome. Now, what's that mean to the layman?
Well, artisan means it's handcrafted. We don't really use many machines or anything, and farmstead means it's made on the farm exclusively from our own milk. We don't bring in any milk, and our milk doesn't go anywhere else.
No kidding. So you have goats?
We do. We have about 150 goats on our farm in Ontario, which is about 35 miles from here.
Nice. And so you get the milk from the goats, and then what's the process? How do you make goat cheese?
Well, because it's a fresh cheese, we have to pasteurize it. So we bring it we bring it directly from the milking facility into the cheese making facility, pasteurize it, and then put it in a big kettle essentially. Add the rennet, add the cultures, let it sit until it turns into cheese essentially. Drain it out and get it to the consistency we want.
Nice. Now, so are there some health benefits to having goat cheese that's made by hand?
Goat cheese is actually healthier for you than cow's milk cheese.
Okay.
Goat's milk is actually easier to digest, has smaller fat particles, and is just overall has a lot more health benefits than cow's milk cheese.
Excellent. Now, I notice you have people coming up and trying your products all day here, and you've got all kinds of different samples. What do people like about your products?
Honestly, our cheese is just a really clean, fresh goat's milk cheese. Doesn't have that kind of sharp, goaty acidity that a lot of people don't like. It's really a testament to how well Dan Drake takes care of his goats. We don't use any artificial hormones. Try to keep it as all natural as possible. No pesticides, herbicides on the farm at all. So.
Nice, nice. You've got a bunch of different flavors here, and I assume that's what people really like is the...
Yeah, people seem to really love our apricot and honey. Sweet and cheese go really well together. It's kind of, people are scared of trying it at first, and they try it, they fall in love with it. And you know, I think we try to keep true integrity to all the flavors, using, again, good fresh ingredients.
You tried a couple of different flavors?
We did. We tried the apricot honey and the jalapeno.
And what are you coming away with?
We're coming away with the apricot honey and the jalapeno.
I'm with Big Papa from Bennett's Honey Farm. And Big Papa, tell me a little bit about the honey that arrives here. You guys make honey?
Yeah, they do. They do gather honey there at the farm, and we bring it here to the market, nice and fresh for all the people in Southern California.
Now, for those of us that aren't familiar, how is honey made?
Well, the bees make the honey.
Okay.
So all we do is gather it. Well, from the farm, they take the boxes, the honey boxes,
right,
and they pull the honey out and scrape it off, and we actually filter it from that.
Is that honey ready to eat at that time?
Oh, that honey's ready to eat as soon as you open the honey box, yes.
Very simple. Okay. Where are your boxes? Where do you put them in order to, get these bees to
just
come?
like here, we have the avocado. We pollinate the avocado groves, the orange groves, and some is the wild sage, mountain sage.
Tell me what that means. You put a box in the avocado grove, and what's the benefit of that?
Well, the benefit is there's a couple benefits. Pollinates the avocados, so now we'll have more avocados.
Oh.
And then as far as the honey, we'll gather the honey. That's our the benefit that we get.
Excellent. Now, is there a difference in taste between a box that's placed in an avocado grove and a box that is in the eucalyptus grove? Eucalyptus
yes, there is. Each honey, from if you had like 10 different flowers and you gathered honey from 10 different flowers, each one would have its own unique flavor and color, if you can see the different colors in the honey.
Okay, so Rich smokes fish. Rich, tell me a little bit about how the fish comes from, where it comes from, and how it gets here.
Actually, I was a fisherman for many years.
Okay.
So I know fish inside and out. Don't do that anymore, but I do go up to LA. I use the contacts I had when I was fishing.
Okay.
Go up to the docks, everywhere from LA to the border, really.
All right.
Go out to the docks, go up to the different warehouses up there on Wednesdays, which is usually when they get all their good stuff in.
Okay.
Pick out each individual fish. If it's not good, it doesn't come to the market.
Oh, now, so you go up there, you hand-pick the fish yourself, you know what you're looking for. Then what happens next? You take this nice piece of meat, and what do you do with it?
We take it back to our location in Oceanside, down the coast from here. I trim everything out, clean everything up, skin it, and it gets ready to go into the smoker.
Excellent. Now tell me about the smoker. What does the smoker look like, and how does it work?
When we first started out, it was a small 3-foot aluminum box, basically.
Okay.
And now we're up to a 6 by 8 by 8 foot steel box we had made for us.
Wow.
Because the volume has been pretty incredible. We've done over 25,000 pounds of fish in our 2 years. And a lot of it was done in this little 3-foot box. Now we're pretty happy with the volume we've done.
Yeah.
It's done the old-fashioned way. We load wood through the side. We're using black cherry right now.
Okay.
We use everything from black cherry to hickory to mesquite, apple, apricot, orange wood. It just depends on time of the year, what's available, what's good. Again, it's all about what's good to bring to the markets. The wood itself has sugars in it because it's a fruit wood.
Oh.
So as it's smoking, it coats the fish. It gives a real nice color to it, a real nice sheen to it, and adds a little bit of a sweetness to it too.
Very nice. Now, in addition, I see you have several different types of fish. You have several different types of flavors. Tell me what are some of your favorite and what are some of the favorites here at the market?
The favorites at the market are probably the sweeter ones like the teriyaki ginger garlic.
Okay.
My favorite's the original because you can take it, you can put it into a salad, it can go over pasta, you can roll it into sushi rolls, put Tabasco on it, it can do many different things. But the definite favorites of our customers are the real sweet ones.
I'm assuming that this is a pretty healthy thing to eat.
Yeah, because it goes on to the smoker. A lot of the fat renders off, so it's a low-fat food.
Okay.
But it still keeps the omega-3 oils in it, which is what everybody's looking for today.
Right.
And the salmon and the ahis.
Okay, yeah.
It keeps the good stuff.
Rich made this himself. He picked the fish out of the ocean, he smoked it in his own smoker, and now we're going to try it.
Yeah.
Ready?
Ready.
Okay.
That's talent.
Delicious.
Actually, my husband's parents are farmers, so
Oh, really?
we have a lot of respect for farmers and know how where things come from. It's really nice.
Oh, very
and
good.
we live like right around the corner too, so this is great.
I'm standing with Serene of Jewelry by Serene. And Serene, who makes this stuff?
I make every bit of it. It's all either sterling silver, pure silver, Swarovski crystals, turquoise, glass that I make.
Now tell me about that. You make glass?
Yeah, you buy pieces of glass and then you sandwich them between two other pieces and you melt it in a kiln and it comes out like that.
And then let's see what it looks like. This one here? Anyone pick one that you like? Oh yeah, here we go. That is a piece of glass, yeah, sandwiched between another piece of glass.
Right.
Is that right?
Right.
That's very interesting, beautiful.
Thank you.
And what other kinds of things do you make? You said you work with silver, turquoise,
Pure silver,
and what were the crystal you mentioned?
Swarovski crystals.
Now what is a
They're
Swarovski?
like really good crystals.
Very nice. Now, what do you do that's a little different? People want to get something customized. They come to you. What do you offer them?
I have baby footprints. I take the footprints off the baby's birth certificate.
Okay.
I reduce the size, and then I embed it in pure silver. I can do pendants, charms. I can do any shape, any size.
Very nice. So you can wear your child's feet around your neck. So I'm here with the bakers of the La Mirage Bakery in Anaheim. Tell me a little bit about what you choose to bring here and why.
We have a good quality of croissant, danishins, muffins. We do pastries. And we have nice jello, beautiful jello.
And what do people, now when people come here, what are some of the favorites? What are some of your best sellers?
The best seller is the muffin and the croissant. The croissant is a high quality croissant. And also we do baklava.
Oh, nice.
Baklava
Yeah, sure,
is the
yeah.
best baklava we do it in the town.
Now tell me, the croissant, how do you, what goes into making a croissant? How do you make a high quality croissant?
French way. We do French way.
Okay, tell me how that, what do you do? How do you start?
We do the high quality of the butter and
Butter.
flours. And the filling is we make it handmade.
Oh, very nice.
Again.
Okay, awesome. Now, Mike, you mentioned these jelly, what are these called?
These are jelly molds, and what they are is they're made from sugar and various other ingredients. And what they are fashioned to look like flowers, but they're simple jelly, but they represent a very high order of culinary arts and skill levels.
So, Mike, these are not actual, this is not an actual flower in
No.
the middle of this mold?
No, it is not. It is simply fashioned to look like a flower. But as you can see, you will not see this anywhere else. This is unique only to La Mirage Bakery.
Nice, nice. You took that from me. Does that mean I can't try one?
Why, you're welcome to have one. There you go.
All right, let's try one of these. Katie's gonna try a little jelly mold. Look at that beautiful blue. Oh my golly, that is gorgeous. You sure you want to try one, buddy? No? Okay, it's just me. Do you like that, Katie? What do you like? Oh, now you want to try, huh? I don't know. Katie, should we let your brother try now? Okay, all right.
You have to try, young man.
Let me see. I get it. Okay, what do you think? Is that any good? Yeah. Okay. This really is delicious. Awesome. Okay, here you go, Katie. Wait. You give it to me. Hey. Let's fight over it. You ready, Katie? Oh, hey, give me go. I'm here at Uncle Iceberg's with none other than Uncle Iceberg. Uncle Iceberg, what do we have here?
We have an all-natural line of hot sauces, barbecue sauces, and pickled vegetables. We're a local company, and we produce, distribute, and market everything ourselves.
So when you say produce, you mean you make this stuff yourself?
I actually make it myself.
Yeah.
Our most popular sauce is the Angry. That is New Mexico chili, habanero, onion, garlic, salt, and pepper.
So how do you make something like this? What do? You have a big pot in your kitchen, or?
I use a commercial kitchen,
okay.
And I do it very similar to how whiskeys produce. We make a mash, and we boil the mash, and then we add, instead of distilling it, we add water and vinegar, and then we blend it and bottle it.
Anything else that you have here that is sort of unique and you can't get anywhere else?
Yeah, Dave, we got chimichurri.
Okay.
Chimichurri is an Argentinian steak sauce.
Oh.
It's made with parsley, garlic, olive oil, vinegar, salt, and pepper.
And so what would you do? Would you put this on your steak, or would you? How would you use this for?
Yes, any kind of grilled meat. Flank steak works best. Chicken, halibut, sea bass.
Is it? Do you put it on while you're cooking it, or after you've cooked
After, once you're done. Once you're done, and it's that's really a very good accent and a condiment to any kind of grilled protein that you have. This is made with jalapenos, mandarin orange.
Oh, all right.
Sounds good.
It's got a really sweet taste. The heat to kind of get you at the end, but it's not overpowering. It's real mellow.
That's really good.
That is habanero and pineapple, garlic, and onion.
We haven't really gotten to the hot yet.
It's good, but it wasn't spicy. I've had worse.
Okay, I'm feeling the challenge here, Uncle Iceberg.
There we go.
Here comes Angry A.
We enjoy food, we enjoy eating, so we like the heat, but we don't want to overpower our taste buds.
So, Uncle Iceberg, this is hot with flavor.
Hot with flavor.
Okay,
yes,
and here they go. And
So good. Starting to feel it, but it's flavorful.
Good.
Good.
Yeah, some hots is too hot.
Yeah.
But that one you like.
But this is good.
And not only can you enjoy some really interesting food, you can also enjoy some live music while you're here. TJ, what are you going to do for us?
Probably a little blues for you.
So come on down and enjoy a little blues with TJR. If you're not familiar with this concept, gourmet lunch truck might sound like a punchline or a misnomer. But if you're already acquainted, well, I'm talking with Esteban from Barcelona on the Go, a gourmet food truck. Now, Esteban, I've eaten on food trucks before, and the food was not like you have here today. This is, tell me about this new trend in gourmet food trucks.
Well, gourmet food trucks are very, very popular in metro areas throughout the country. LA, New York, San Francisco, Orange County. When we first started about a year ago, 11 months ago, we were one of the first 5 that came out. And when we first came out, people didn't know what we were, what we sold.
Right.
So we were creating the market. Now there are 25 plus trucks in Orange County.
And this trend of gourmet food trucks seems to be picking up in steam. Have you seen evidence of that?
It's certainly catching on. The Aussie Weekly, for the first time in 2010, added the New Age Truck of the Year as one of their best of Orange County, and we're honored that we were selected as the New Age Truck of the Year for 2010. So now it's much more popular, and people are used to eating great food from a truck. So it's restaurant quality food at fast food prices.
Jennifer, who made this delicious looking food here?
I did today.
And this was made in a professional commercial kitchen, is that true?
It was made on a truck. We have a prime top sirloin with French fries, topped with chimichurri sauce, which is a sauce made with olive oil, garlic, parsley, and spices.
Oh, very nice. And
a panini. This is our Spanish ham and cheese panini. It's got chorizo, serrano ham, manchego cheese, roasted bell peppers, toasted, with a side of organic greens.
I'm here at TJ's Wood Fire Pizza with Tim and Tina. Which one's the T?
That's me.
Okay, TJ's Pizza. So, Gina, tell me, what makes Wood Fire Pizza special?
Well, it's true Neapolitan style pizza, and we make it with imported Italian dough.
flour, and so the toppings are very gourmet, so unique toppings, and it's just very special dough. That's what really makes it really neat.
What do you do with the flour, the raw flour, to make it into a pizza dough?
We age it for a certain period of time, let it rise, and about a day or so later, we're ready to rock and roll. The concept is no gas. It's all natural, and the temperatures we got getting in the oven is about 900 on the top, 700 on the ground, and it just works great. It's got a good smell, and I feel like you're camping.
If you want a slice of gourmet pizza, it's Sundays at the Great Park, TJ's Woodfire Pizza. Have questions about produce? The experts are all here. Today's question, how do we pick out the best produce? So Alexis, tell me, what is Orange County Produce?
It is a company that's been farming Orange County for 50 years. It's a Japanese family, the Kawamuras, and there's Matt and AG. AG used to be the Commissioner of Agriculture for the state of California for the past 7 years, so it's a appointed position, so now he's back after Brown went in charge, and he is back to start the 120 acres we have here at the Orange County Great Park.
Awesome. Now, how do I pick a good avocado at the store? What would you tell them?
To make sure that they don't turn brown inside when you open them up, you peel off the top part, and if it's green inside, then it's got no air going inside, so it won't be brown. But if you open it up and it's kind of a brownish color, these are both green, so they're good, it'll be bad and there's air going inside, so then it'll be brown inside.
How do we pick a good strawberry?
I look for the reddest and the smallest. The smaller ones tend to have more flavor, and I always flip the boxes over to see if there's a lot of ones that have a lot of white. Tends to happen. They put the white on the bottom and the nice colored ones on top to make you buy it. So I always flip it over. So small red and flip over the box.
Cheyenne, give our viewers a tip. How do we pick out the best orange?
You would like to get the heavier ones. The more heavier it is, the more juicier it is. So.
Okay, so the juicier, the heavier, the juicier.
Yeah.
Any other tips?
Just make sure that it's mostly orange, because green would not be so ripe, so orange is most ripe.
Advances in technology allow grocery stores to provide fruits and vegetables all year round. But at what cost? At the farmer's market, you'll only find produce that's in season. Here's the question. Can we really tell the difference between fruit bought from a grocery store and fruit grown in our local soils? It's time for the Great Park Sundays taste test. Do me a favor, I've got 3 strawberries here. I would like for you to try them and tell me which strawberries you like the best and kind of describe each one for me, okay? So let's start with this one.
Okay. It has that like strawberry bitterness at first, but then it has that after sweetness taste of a strawberry.
Okay. Now the middle one.
Tougher, not as sweet, but still good.
And then lastly, strawberry number 3.
Colder and sweeter.
And sweeter. Okay.
Than the previous one.
Than the previous. Out of the 3, which is your favorite?
Probably the first one.
Strawberry number 1. Would you like to know where that was grown?
Sure.
Right here on the Great Park grounds.
Really?
Yeah. We'd like you to do a taste test for us. Could we please, Alexis, give them avocado number 1?
Avocado number 1. Here, sweetheart. Sound like we're getting married again. Okay.
Okay, there's avocado number 1, and this one is not as ripe, we know, but let's see if we can tell any other difference.
I think this has a better flavor.
Number 2, avocado number 2 has a better flavor.
That is right.
What are the results, Alexis, as I do not know?
Well, the second avocado was our avocados.
You're saying that she just chose your avocado over the store-bought avocado?
Yep. Even though the other one was ripe.
It tasted like an avocado. Huh. Grocery store avocados don't necessarily taste like good avocados. And if you've had them picked off of a tree before, then you know that they taste better.
Do me a favor and taste orange number 1. You each get a piece of orange number 1. And take a taste of orange number 2. Go ahead and grab a slice of that one. I heard a sweet.
Sweeter.
Oh, sweeter. So if you were to choose orange number 1 or orange number 2, which one would you choose, Brent?
2.
Number 2, and Tony?
Probably number 2.
He goes with number 2. Would you like to know that number 2 is a product of our locally grown farmers market right here, while number 1 came from a grocery store? For family entertainment, you've come to the right place. Kids Rock not only provides an opportunity for kids to climb and play, but also offers them a unique way to learn about ecology and the water cycle. And while you're here, you might get around to getting on the merry-go-round. Of course, the toughest job of the day might be removing your kids from the worm garden in the Farm and Food Lab. And Sunday afternoon's as good a time as any to jump on the only 360-degree, 400-foot-high balloon ride in Orange County. And if you add up the fees for all this fun, including admission to the market, your bill is still $0.00. The farmer's market is a great option when it comes to picking up local fresh fruits and vegetables. But another option is to pick your fruits and vegetables right in your own backyard. Literally. Want to learn how? Stop in at the Farm and Food Lab. So I'm here with Hank Fishman, Master Gardener. We're standing in the Farm and Food Lab right here at the Great Park. And what happens if I come here on a Sunday? What do I get to see?
You'll get to see 12 raised gardens, beds that are maintained by the Master Gardeners of Orange County. They're all volunteers.
Okay.
Each bed has a different theme to it. Edible garden bed, as you see right behind us here.
Right.
There's a sensory bed. We do vermiculture, which is the growing of worms for composting. We do composting. Nothing goes to waste here in the gardens.
Very good. So you come here and you see a working model of a sustainable...
Sustainable gardens that people can have in their own backyards. We're here to teach the public that food comes from the ground. It does not come from the grocery store. Milk comes from cows instead of a carton. They enjoy having the questions answered that they can't seem to get answered any other place. Plus, they enjoy having the vermiculture. The kids love to play in the worms. And they're very curious about the worms. People are saying, how can I do this at home? Very simple. And we teach them how. The idea is to teach people to garden for themselves and enjoy the good food that they grow.
What do you think is the biggest message they take away from their visit?
Anybody can have a garden in their backyard. They don't need a large space. They don't need a lot of landscape. For instance, this straw bale garden here can be placed on cement or hardscape, and anybody can have a garden any size they want and eat their vegetables.
And just to be clear, you called this a hay bale garden. These are actually bales of hay.
They're actually bales of hay, yes.
And you can do this in anywhere in the backyard, in a small area, wherever. Put bales of hay down and have a garden like this.
That is correct. You can put it on landscape, you can put it on hardscape. It doesn't make any difference.
And they can come here and learn how to do this pretty simply?
Very easy. We'll show them how to do it.
Tell me this. There's no charge for the carousel. There's no charge for the balloon. There's no charge to come into the farmer's market. How do we do this?
Well, we're very proud of our very expansive vision. The notion that once the city of Irvine actually got control of this land, which happened in 2005, we own the land. We don't owe any money on the land. We own it free and clear. The people of the city of Irvine own it. We received $200 million to help develop the park. And we got a pledge for joint backbone infrastructure from future developers. So really we're wealthy in land, we have resources, and the idea is to build a great metropolitan park, open to the public. It's not a private, for-profit amusement park. It's a great metropolitan park for the owners, the people of Orange County, and certainly the people of Irvine to enjoy. And we're happy that we're able to make these features available, bring people out here, have them understand how this park is going to get built in phases, activated in phases, and it is for the use and benefit of the general public. That's the whole idea.
Well, we hope you enjoyed this edition of Irvine Scene, and we hope you'll come out here and find out for yourself that you really can ride the carousel and the balloon for free. You really can get good food from a truck, and our locally grown produce really is sweeter. I'm Dave Ihrig. We'll see you on the next Irvine Scene.